Last weekend was Summer in the City, and a YouTube friend of mine asked me before I went whether I could make a video afterwards saying whether it's worth going to Summer in the City. So I thought, let's do that. So this video is especially for you, Jay. First thing I would say is that I had an absolutely fantastic time at Summer in the City. So no matter what critical things I say about it, I had a really great weekend. So at the Creator Day this year, I found there were fewer panels that I was interested in than last year. I remember last year I went to something in every single slot, and there were several that I wanted to go to that were at the same time, and I was really excited to go to as many panels on that day as possible. This year, there were very few I was interested in, but the ones that I did go to were really enjoyable. This year it wasn't just Creator Day, it was Creator and Industry Day, and I think that was part of the problem for me personally. It was a lot more geared towards people who were in the business or people who were trying to make YouTube their job. There were a lot more panels to do with making money and getting management for your YouTube channel and all these sorts of things, which, although were interesting, are not really what I wanted out of the day. When they announced that it was Creator and Industry Day, they said there was going to be a dedicated networking area, which I thought was a brilliant idea because it's really hard to go and just talk to people and try to make new friends. I was really looking forward to this, and I couldn't find this networking area. I'm not sure whether it was the pyramid crate by the entrance or whether it was the sofa area in the middle, but it wasn't indicated that that's what it was for, and these areas, which were just basically seating, were filled with lots of very tired people who clearly didn't want to be talked to. They were just splayed out on a sofa taking a 20-minute break. And equally, the dome that was used as the open mic area for the main weekend was not being used. It was fenced off for the Creator Day, and that would have been perfect to be like a specified dedicated networking area. You know, they just needed a sign up saying networking area. You know, if you're in this area, you're indicating you want to talk to strangers. And that would have been really helpful, especially because that dome helps to cut out a bit of the noise that you get in just this huge space filled with people, and it would have made it a bit easier to talk to people. I did manage to make a few friends, which was really good, but it was just due to me going up to a stranger and starting a conversation, which I am not very good at. I really don't like doing, but once you have broken the ice, it's not too bad, and I've made some really good friends who hopefully I will be talking to for a long time. And it's not that they made it difficult to talk to people, it's that they just didn't make it easy. And I think that there were some ways they could have made that a bit easier. Now on to part 2. As a YouTube fan, viewer, person, if you really like YouTube, go to Summer in the City. Seriously, it was absolutely fantastic, and over the Saturday and the Sunday I had an amazing time. There were so many interesting panels. I didn't have a single break from when the panel started at 12 until they finished at 6 on the Saturday. I literally just went to everything that I could, and it was fantastic. The Women on YouTube panel was really good. I really enjoyed that. There was some really good discussion, and then straight afterwards there was the Women on YouTube workshop, and that was quite possibly the highlight of the entire weekend for me. It was so great to talk to other women about their experiences and the issues that they've faced and the things that they want to try and highlight, and it was just, it's brilliant. The evening live performances on the main stage were absolutely brilliant. Seeing Dodie live was just so much fun, and John Cozart as well. I didn't buy a lot of merch, I restrained myself, but I did buy a Hannah Witten t-shirt, which is so soft, so I love that. And I got this. It's a Mind Turtle plushie, and it's the greatest thing. Honestly, I was so excited with this. I love it so much. I'm trying to think of some negatives about the weekend. I got really exhausted from doing too much. I also felt incredibly old, and I'm not old, I am 25, but most people at Summer in the City seem to be teenagers, and surrounded by a massive hall filled with teenagers makes you feel old. So overall, I would say if you are a person who has never been to Summer in the City before and are interested in going, just go, because it is so much fun. As long as you can afford to do it, go check it out. It's a really fun weekend. If you are a small channel that is trying to grow and you want to use Summer in the City to do that, it may not live up to your expectations of what you want to do from that. It might, it really depends on what you want. But if you want to experience YouTube culture right in your face in real life, then yes, go. YouTube has a community spirit. Even if it's not as obvious as on other social platforms, it's still there, and it's pretty damn magical.